You know, to me, She-Hulk, while a fine show in premise and idea and concept, it just didn't work for me. I was disappointed with it just because it just wasn't funny. So that was my problem with it. But that's not to say that there weren't some shining highlights in it. Wong in it was great. The Daredevil stuff in it was, I think most people agree, was pretty great. But one of the other things that surprisingly worked with a lot of people, and surprisingly worked with me, because when this character first came on screen, I'm like, give me a break. But by the end of the episode, I was like, I want more. That's Madisynn. With 2 N's and a Y, but not where you think. Somehow, some way, this idiot character became super popular. And even I have to admit, by the end of that episode, I was like, I want to see more of this character. Well, one of the MCU filmmakers is trying to make that happen. The primary director of the She-Hulk series, Kat Coiro, I never know if I'm pronouncing her last name right, has been talking a lot about the fact that she believes that Patty Guggenheim, who plays Madisynn, they want, and what they are pitching is a standalone Disney Plus Madisynn movie. Maybe like a Werewolf by Night kind of 1-hour special sort of thing. Coiro said this, Coiro called, and the thing about Patty Guggenheim is that she's able to play these ridiculous characters with so much grounding, and these characters who maybe don't appear very smart with so much intelligence. So I kind of been waiting for this moment to launch Patty for many, many years. And so it's like, okay, the rest of the world is caught up. Now let us please give her own movie. So that comes to us from the director of She-Hulk. Now, look, I am like all the rest of you. When I read this, that the She-Hulk director wanted to do a massive spinoff, my first thought, like everybody else in the world, was that ain't never going to happen. It's never going to happen. But I love that poster. But is it really that ridiculous? And I'm going to pitch something here about how this could actually happen and how this could actually work. And Rob, I'm going to go over to something you've said for a long time. That wouldn't it be interesting if the MCU gave us a movie or a show that looked at the world of the MCU through a muggle's eyes, through a normie's eyes, right?
It'd be Marvel's.
Right? Yes, exactly. It's what about the average person on the street when alien armies come through a portal in the sky, or where some giant figure comes bursting out of the crust of the earth, or a godlike creature appears in the skies and says they're going to be back to judge us? Like, what does that world look like? But you got to have a character that you can tell that through their eyes, and they would have a definitive perspective, and it would be entertaining for us as the audience just watching them. Might I suggest that Madisynn could be that character? They already kind of teased with it a little bit with the very fact that she signed some kind of deal with a demon that might end up being Mephisto. I don't know, right? So, I mean, they might do a flashback of that, and it's Sacha Baron Cohen signing a deal with her. Then he changes into a goat. I mean, I have no idea. But the concept of looking at the world of the MCU and like a 1-hour Disney special through the eyes of somebody like a Madisynn, while I rejected this idea at first, I got to tell you, to me, this is an idea that could work. I don't know, Rob, you hear about this. How insane does it sound?
Oh, no. Dude, I think you're onto something.
Really?
Absolutely, I think you're onto something. I was thinking in a way, because, okay, she has clearly been in some situation where the supernatural was involved, and maybe she signed a deal with the devil. She can hang with Wong. What if she's in a situation where her, like, boozy self is put in a situation where she actually ends up saving the world? Somehow.
And a la Jar Jar Binks.
Something, and the tagline is, everyone is one drink away from being a superhero. And what's funny is
I love it.
And because
I love it.
One of my favorite,
I tell the bartenders every night at the bar.
One of my
drink away.
Everyone is one drink away from being a superhero, because who knows what elixir. And the thing is with her, the thing about Madisynn is what I really like about her is she knows who she is, and she's comfortable with herself. And in this day and age, that is a superpower. And the fact that she can hang with sorcerer supremes, she can hang with demonic forces, and what if her winsome self? I mean, she's a winning personality, that one. And what if she's in a situation that she might not be aware of, but simply because she's her own person, somehow she's able to save the world.
I'll tell you what. Look, I understand how ludicrous this all sounds. I completely do. But you got to play a little bit. And I think maybe doing some, and again, the whole Werewolf by Night thing to me is this is one of the great things about Werewolf by Night. It becomes a template that you can really tell any kind of story you want with some relative freedom, and it's kind of isolated. And again, I love this about this character is that she can be sitting out, she doesn't feel like she has to impress anybody.
No.
She's like, whatever, let's just sit down and watch
And the thing
this.
is, John, we've all met, like living in LA, you've met people like this.
Oh, I've met many
maybe
Madisynns
she's
living in
a
LA.
rich heiress, maybe she's not. It doesn't matter. You know, one of my favorite comedies ever is the original 1981 Dudley Moore version of Arthur.
Oh, I love that.
It's
Arthur,
so
he
funny.
does what he
And
does.
Arthur, there's so many great one-liners. It's so funny. But even though he's drunk all the time and masking his pain and his pathos, you know, Dudley Moore with the drink, you know, Arthur, take my hand. But that would leave you with one. I mean, I love that movie so
It's
much.
really, really good.
And I could see that when I heard her character reminded me of Arthur Bach. And I loved her character because I'll tell you something. They never denigrated her.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. She was not judged, which I liked. I liked the fact that everyone liked her because
I mean, I think a lot of us judged her.
well,
I know I did.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, she transcends judgment.
That's true.
Because when she's sitting down having fun with Wong's probably having the best night of his life with her.
He was having fun.
He was having fun.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think? Do you think this could be a possibility? Look, I ain't saying this is going to happen. But
I think your idea is a great one.
I'm just saying this could be something that's kind of fun and give them something to kind of play with. I don't know. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, DraftKings. NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is back, so tip off the new season with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. So check this out. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost up their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. Just go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a stepped-up same-game parlay today. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where you need to go to bet on the NBA. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the promo code Campea, that's C-A-M-P-E-A. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code Campea. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See the show notes for details.